And yeah, as you can see, I'm by myself this time. I don't have nobody over here, no guests. It's just a video by myself. So yeah, I'm back. And in this video, I'm going to talk about why you should watch The Promised Neverland and you should read the manga. And you know how I do. We always got a list. Got a list on my phone with a, like, I'm not really telling you how many I'm doing, but just I got a list. Just know that, like we always do, we got a list. That's Community Splash. You know, we always got a list. It's on the phone because we're saving trees. With that out the way, I really got to talk about is the opening is so fire. The opening is so fire. Like, it's so fire. You hear that, it's like na 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 na. Then you got all the instruments and it's like ooh, the instruments are so heat, bro. I might have to put this. Instruments are so heat in there. Like, it's crazy. That opening is crazy. It's fire. Like, you hear that and you're like ooh. Yeah, you gotta look. When you watch this, you gotta listen to that opening. Like, watch the So the first thing I want to talk about, the manga and the stories are good. Like, the story of Promised Neverland is amazing. Like, the manga is so amazing too. Like, as you go from like the beginning when you see them in the orphanage, all the way when you see them finally leave, and like how they have all these different battles and arcs, and you're like, wow. You're like, wow, this is really fire. This is good. Like, it's so good. Like, it changes so fast. All this different stuff, it changes. Like, it's amazing. Then, okay, with that, I'm going to talk about the next thing, because the story is amazing, but I'll talk about some of the other stuff that makes it even more amazing. So yeah, I'll talk about the concept. The concept is so different because, like, it's way so different because you have literally monsters raising humans on a farm like their livestock to be ate. Like, literally they have humans as their cows and like pigs, like how we put them on farms and raise them up just to eat them. That's literally what they're doing with the kids. It's crazy. And it's like, they're doing so much, like there's so much different to it. There's like, you have the good quality, then you have the medium quality, and then you have the bad, and then you have the ones that we use now where we just, because you know how they do with chicken and some cows, they beef them up, put all this steroid type of stuff in them to make them bigger. They even have that with the humans, and that's crazy. That's so crazy they have that. Like, they have all the different classes of, like, this is good meat, this is bad meat, this is super duper steroid up meat. It's so crazy they do that. Like, the concept's so dope and different. It's like, with the monsters eating them, raising them as livestock. This is like so different. It's like so different. This is why you need to watch this. It's so different. With that, I'm gonna move on to the next one. The next one would be, they have amazing arcs. Like, you have the escape arc when they're escaping the orphanage, and you have the next one, which is going to be in season 2, which is going to be so amazing, is the Goldie Pond arc. When they actually get to the one place maneuver, when they look at the pin and they get to the one hideout where maneuvers, they meet a guy there, and like when that Goldie Pond arc is dope, it's so amazing. Like, it's literally what's going to put Promised Neverland on. Like, that next arc is amazing. Literally, you have Emma. Like, Emma is an amazing main character with the stuff she does in that. Like, the Goldie Pond arc is amazing. The new war arc they have right now, where with Norman and all them, they have like another arc in between that. I forgot what that one's called. But yeah, the arcs are amazing. The arcs, yeah. I love the arcs. The arcs are so amazing. I really can't wait for season 2 when they show the Goldie Pond arc. That's like arguably one of the best arcs they've had. And yeah, I'm gonna move on. Okay, the next thing I have, the character development is so amazing because you have Emma. You have Emma just being this happy little girl, and then she finds out what's happening. You have her grow up a little bit, and she has to be more mature and be more mature about it because she knows that they're being raised as livestock. And then Ray he was already smart, and you have them, and you have, especially Emma in the Goldie Pond arc, she has to become a little bit of a savage now because you got to kill the monsters, and like she got to kill them, but then she realizes later on that she wants to save the monsters too, but not kill them, or the demons, whatever they're called. I forgot exactly what they're called. And then Ray is still about the same, and like he's still a smart, and he's always been mature. And then you have Norman really change. Once you see what happens to him, he goes out of what he's usually used to, and he turns into somebody else basically than what he usually is. And then like it finally, like in the recent chapters, it has him break down how he didn't want to be like the way he was. He was just doing it to be strong and act like he was strong-willed, and like he really wasn't. And then you have like few of those like 3 main characters. You have like other people you can see how they grow. Some of the other side characters, they're alright. I mean, the character development is pretty well, like especially when you go through. So the Promised Neverland has a lot of good villains. So that's the next topic I'm gonna talk about is the villains. The villains are amazing. The first real villain you see is Isabel, who's the mom at the orphanage, and like she's a good villain because when they first find out, after you see when Norman and Emma find out what's actually happening to them and why they're on here. Like, you see how she's moving, and like she's a crazy villain. Like, all the stuff she would do, she literally breaks Emma's leg. Like, she's a good villain. Like, she breaks Emma's leg, she literally scares Norman and shows him like there's no escape. And like, she's crazy about, she has spies. Like, she even sets up the other mom person that's trying to be a mom, that's trying to set her up. Like, she's crazy. Like, she's a good villain. And then with that, I mean, but the real villains of the series are the demons, of course, because the demons are eating them. So yeah, and you get to see the first demon eat somebody in season 1, and yeah, it's a crazy scene. But as you move on, because you have Isabel, she's a good villain, who's the first main villain. Then you move on, and you go to like newer villains who, when they go to Goldie Pond arc, and you see Revis and Baton, or I forgot his name, Bauton, whatever his name is. You get to see them, and there's like other ones that are there too. But like, in their hunting, and like they're in Pawnee Pond, or whatever that's called. Goldie Pond, I mean, ooh, yeah, Goldie Pond. Like, it's a hunting ground where you have all these kids, they come in and they get hunted. Like, they get shit from orphanage because they get hunted because Peter, and that's another villain, Peter, he's the human that is the one that got all these humans and helping them raise all these humans in the livestock, basically. But yeah, but you see Levis, and like Levis is a good villain because like him and Emma, they go at it. That's like that big test for Emma, since she's a shonen character, her first big bad she fights, basically. But like, they're good villains because you get to see them fight and all their skills and like how much fear they put into the children. And then after that, like I was mentioning, Peter, who's like, he's Maneuver's brother, but like he's the one that's the reason why all these kids are in this predicament right now. So yeah, he's a big bad. He sucks. Like, he really, really sucks. And I'm trying to think who else. Oh, then you have Andrew, who's in the next arc after the Goldie Pond arc. Like, he gets hired by Peter, and like, he's a decent villain. I mean, he's out because like he's basically a assassin type of person that they send out whenever something happens. So you get to see him try and follow the kids and track them all the way back to their base, and you see them as they go on. And I mean, he's alright. Like, he's a decent villain. He's alright. He's just like he's like a mid villain. Like, he's not that big. He's a mid one. And then the next main villains would be the Queen and like everybody there, because I think the Queen's gonna be the big bad. Basically, she is the big bad. And like, right now in the recent chapters, she's looking like it. We thought something else. Like, I thought she was done for, but the way it's looking like she gonna be the final big bad of the whole series. Because the one dude who's like the demon god, or whatever his name, I think is like him, but they never like explain him because it's always like some type of weird words when they show him. Like, I don't think he's really a bad, but he might be a bad. But yeah, the villains are good. The villains is one of the good selling points of it. Especially in the anime, you only see Isabel really and like one demon. But see, when season 2 comes out and you get this Goldie Pond arc, which is going to be heat, you'll see how fire it is. Yeah, with that, move on. Oh yeah, like, I mean, I already mentioned this, kinda not, but the main characters are pretty good. The main character, like Emma, is a good main character. When you stack her with other shonen main characters, she's up there. Like, you can't hate on Emma. Emma, even though she has the dumb quality, but every shonen main character has that dumb quality. There's rarely any that are smart. I mean, you have Seiko from Dr. Stone. Of course, he's smart. That's one of the few, but she's one of those typical shonen type of ones. She's strong-willed. She's smart when like in action, thinking about stuff. But yeah, Emma's good. Ray is super smart. I mean, he's the main character, but he's not the main character. He's part of the 3. I mean, I think technically all 3 of them are the main character. Him and Norman are both smart. Norman is like kind of like holds stuff in. Like, he holds stuff like way too much in, and like he tries to take stuff without needing help. So he's one of them type of people. He tries to do everything on his own. Like, he's trying to take all the pain he has, keep it to himself. And yeah. And then he finally realizes he needs help, even though like he's just trying to act like he's the boss because he wants to let everybody he doesn't want everybody else to feel bad about stuff. He just is trying to be the uplifting type of person, kinda. But yeah, I'll move on to the next thing. The main characters, you already know it. I've already explained it a little bit. They're good. Emma's good. I love Emma as a main character. She's I'll say she's like top 15 shonen main characters. She's pretty good. Alongside the main characters, you have some good side characters too. Like, you have Dawn, Lucas, Violet, what's his name, Zaki or Zachary, I forgot Zachary. He's the dude that has like the lunch bag over him but with the swords. Like, he's crazy, he's nice. Like, you have a lot of good side characters along with the main characters that are like good. Like, especially like when they show more kids as you get to them with the Goldie Pond arc, and like when they finally meet Norman again, you have all of them. Like, I think there's Vincent, who's the one black guy with glasses. I don't remember exactly, but yeah, you have them, and like the side characters are pretty good. Like, I like them too. Like, they have a lot of dope ones that are actually about. You have Adam too, who's like a super, like, right now, like some stuff came out of the mind. I'm not gonna spoil it, but like about him, but like he's one of the livestock ones, and yeah, just know something special about him. But yeah, the side characters are good, just like the main characters. Yeah. Let's see what else I got on this list. Ooh, so Promised Neverland actually explains stuff. It explains, because there's a lot of anime that if they did this type of concept, it would not explain why the demons are eating humans, or why they need to find, like, why the humans are split up and stuff. So like, it explains, like, it goes into depth why the demons have been eating them, and it talks about the history. It shows the history at the right time and why all this is happening. Then you find out there's a split. You actually find out that humans and demons have been split up, and then like they've been split up, and you find there's a group that's been raised the kids to send them in to be livestock, basically. And you find it out, and you're like, wow. And like the lore of all of it is amazing. I love the lore. Like, it's so amazing, and like it explains everything. Like, a lot of anime don't. There's some of them that don't. Even though people love Hunter x Hunter, there's some stuff that, I mean, the series ended with a lot of stuff unexplained, but I mean, that's because the creator. But yeah, I got it. But yeah, it explains a lot of stuff. And like, you get to see why everything's like it in this world. The only thing is like the one god, the demon god that can make it up with the 7 walls. I never got why they don't say his name. Like, you could never even tell what his name is. It's so weird. But yeah, it does explain a lot. Like, you get to learn about all the history, why the demons are raising them as livestock, and then why they're like this, where the humans at, all this type of stuff. It explains everything. It explains stuff pretty well. And it's like, if you read the manga, like, you'll get that, like that. Like, it's like that. You get to see all of it. The anime only is 12 episodes, but season 2 is coming soon. It's gonna be heat. And let's see what else is next. Oh yeah, there's a lot of twists and turns. Yeah. Like, when I tell you about the story, I know I didn't really mention the story. There's a lot of twists and turns. There's a lot of stuff, like, it'll go one way and you're like, what? And then it goes another way and you're like, oh. Like, it's so crazy. The twists and turns are amazing with what they do. Like, they do so many crazy twists and turns. Like, you're not even thinking, like, you're thinking. So like, one of the key things is like, when you think you thought at the beginning when Norman was going to get killed, he doesn't. And you're like, what? And then you get to see how then you see Norman again, he's older and he looks like how Maneuver looked, and you're like, what? Then you get to see another twist and turn with like Mika and Shoujo, I forgot exactly what his name is, but you get to see them with their like, because they have evil blood, they claim, because they don't have to eat humans because of Mika's blood. You can see all of that. I don't want to explain and go to spoilers too much in this stuff, but there's a lot of twists and turns that like are surprisingly, and like, they're good twists and turns. They're not some of them bad ones, but they're good twists and turns. And yeah, like the shock factor in Promised Neverland is crazy, because like you go from this, you're thinking this is going to be like some type of happy type of anime, and then it goes and shows the demon kill somebody, and you're like, oh yeah, this happened. And then like it gets more shocking as you learn more information. Like, the shock factor of this is crazy. Like, all the different anime or read the manga, it's like, it's gonna keep wanting you to want to watch more or read more. Because when I watched the anime after it finished, because it's only 12 episodes, it was either 12 or 13 episodes, I don't remember exactly, but after it finished, I was like, what? I want more. So then I went out and bought some of the manga and read that. Then I've been keeping up on it with the internet too, reading all this stuff that you can find. You know, you can find chapters on the internet, but keeping up with all the chapters, cause like, it really wants you, like, you really want to keep up with it and you want to know more about it. Like, the Promised Neverland is so good. It got me hooked so fast. It's one of them few ones that I felt like I needed the manga. Like, there's very few ones that I just feel like, because I was like, yo, because I saw it was coming back in 2020, but I was like, yo, I can't wait that long. I need to know what else is happening. And yeah, I mean, we're getting it next year I don't know exactly when, but I know 2020 we're getting it, and I can't wait. But it keeps you wanting more. Like, I read it, like, soon as I finished it, read the manga, as soon as I read the manga, I kept reading until I finally caught up. And like, I wait every week for a new chapter, because like, it's so amazing. Like, I love it. Like, it keeps you, like, you keep wanting more of it. It's amazing. Like, you have to watch it and then read the manga too, but just know, it's heat. It's heat. Trust me, it's heat. And yeah, and one other thing is, the artwork is amazing. Like the way the manga is drawn is amazing. The little side artwork you get is amazing. Like, look it up on the internet. Just go to Google, type in Promised Neverland artwork. It's so amazing. It's so beautiful too. It looks so amazing. Like, I love the way the artwork looks. There's so much good stuff. The artwork is amazing. It's so amazing. And another thing is like the mystery. It's like the type of mystery type of thing they add to the Promised Neverland is like, because it's like, it gives it like a little mystery, like how they're hiding and trying to figure out if people, like especially in that first season, they're hiding, trying to figure out if Isabel, the mom, knows or not, and like they're doing all this stuff, and like the escape, when they finally escape in season 1 is lit. Like when they finally escape, and then the new season will show a lot of good characters, like a lot of new characters are like badass type of characters that are cool, and like you'll be like, ooh, you'll connect to a lot of them and be like, ooh, that fire, like, oh, they're heat, like type of thing. You see them. So yeah, this new season, like I've been saying, this new season might put Promised Neverland on the map, because this new next arc is like crazy. Like I feel like everybody's gonna be talking about like how they talked about Demon Slayer. That's how crazy this next arc is. And like, you guys need to watch this show. Like, watch season 1, read the manga, and then get ready for season 2 that comes out in 2020, which is gonna be heat. Remember to watch it. You got it. Like, you need to watch season 1 and then read the manga up to Goldie Pond, or at least everything that you think is gonna be covered in season 2. And look at it. Like, it's gonna be so heat. Like, I love the Promised Neverland. That's why I had to make this video, because I love it and I want more people to watch it and read it. Because like, it's so good. And I mean so good. Like, you have to watch it. And yeah, that's my video. If you didn't like it, hey, you put a thumbs down. Leave me some thumbs up. Subscribe if you really like it. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Yeah, maybe next time I might have somebody with me, but probably not, because videos like this I gotta do it by myself. Because you know, I can't always have Lawrence with me. Even though Lawrence hasn't been showing up. I'm gonna find you, Lawrence. I'm gonna find you. But yeah, if you like the video, like, subscribe, you know. Keep up with the channel if you want to. If you didn't like the video, you can dislike. Yeah, leave a comment if you want. Yeah, and with that, oh yeah, with that, watch the Promised Neverland, read the Promised Neverland, and yeah, I'll see you later. Bye.